Hello, my gorgeous beings of light. Welcome back to another reading. Welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, I am Daughter of the Divine. Nice to meet you. For those that do know me and are returning to my channel, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. I still miss you guys, even though I did a reading yesterday. I feel like I've been gone from this thing for a minute. If you hear the freaking, not lie detector, freaking smoke detector in the back, I really tried fixing it yesterday. I tried fixing it today, tried to unplug it. Nothing is working. So if that's going to bother you, or I'm going to see comments in the reading like, oh, change the smoke detector, then just leave now, because I'm not here for it, because it annoys me enough that I having to see comments, change the smoke detector, like I can't hear it myself. Now, since y'all brought it to my attention, I can't help but hear it, okay? So I was living in blissful ignorance for however long, and now all of a sudden I can hear it all the time. And it went from 1 beep to 3 beeps, and I heard that's what you're supposed to replace it or unplug it. I tried to unplug it for like 20 minutes and it wasn't unplugging. So anyway, that's not what we're here for. We're here to talk about the reading, and it's going to be about what did they think the first time they saw you. So what was their first impression of you? This could be a friend, a family member, romantic interest, doesn't really matter. We're just going to get into the energy. I'm going to pull an energy card to see for group 1, 2, and 3, to see how your person was feeling the first time they met you, the first time they saw you, their first impression, what it was going through their head. And if I feel called to, I'll definitely get into the what were they thinking the last time they saw you, depending on what comes out in the card. So please, Spirit, can I get a card for group 1, please? What was their person thinking the first time, thinking and feeling the first time they saw you? Or my group 1s, what were they thinking the first time they saw them, please? Group 1, what was their person thinking the first time they saw them? What was their person thinking the first time they saw them? And I have to pull a card for y'all, or what? Your person is not talkative. Thank you. Now can I get a card for group 2, please? What was the person thinking the first time they saw my group 2? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Interruptions. Maybe you guys weren't on the same page the first time you met your person, group 2. Group 2, please. What was their person thinking and feeling the first time they saw them? Okay. I heard keep shuffling. Okay. And it's funny how I said you guys weren't on the same page, and then we got Angel of Balance, which I guess was a confirmation. Now can I get a card for group 3? What was their person thinking and feeling the first time they saw my group 3? The first time they met my group 3. Okay. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat. So group 1, we have the thinking woman. For group 1, we have the thinking woman, for what your person was first thinking or feeling when they saw you, or to choose your option, honestly. Here we have appreciation, group 2, what your person was thinking and feeling the first time they saw you. And here we have the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron, for my group 3s, for what your person was thinking and feeling the first time they saw you. So what you're going to do is choose your group. Let me see, make sure everything's in frame so you can see everything. We have group 1, group 2, group 3. You're going to choose the card you're called to the most, the one that's catching your eye the most, the one that may resonate with how maybe you were feeling the first time they saw you, what you thought they were thinking and feeling the first time they saw you. Any of those will apply, but definitely I choose mostly by the one my eye keeps coming back to. My intuition, like that one. And I looked at another card, like, no, sis, that one. And I'm like, okay, heard you. And that's the card that I choose. So I wish I had stones here for you guys to choose from, because sometimes people can't choose from cards, but I think you guys should be good. But I will see what you're reading, guys. Hello, my gorgeous group 1s. If you chose the thinking woman, then this is your reading. We have 47 here. So 47 could be important. April 7th, I'm hearing, could be important. April in general, or 4s and 7 usually represent stability, and I'm hearing nobility. So this person could have thought you were a noble woman or a noble man when they first met you. That's what they were thinking and feeling the first time they met you. What I'm getting from this card for sure is somebody who, of course, is thoughtful. But like you could have like always like a pondering look on your face where you're always overthinking everything, and they felt that very much from you when they first met you. It's giving a little bit of maybe you hadn't fully blossomed into who you're going to become, because you were always kind of thinking before you acted. People who sorry, people who are very comfortable in themselves don't really have to think before they act, because they're just comfortable with whatever comes out of their mouth. And now you see how I can't talk. So you could have been someone who was very reserved in their thinking. So a lot of the things you wanted to say, you didn't say, you didn't express a lot of yourself. So you were very much in your head when they first met you. But you're definitely someone who's very beautiful. They did think you were someone who's very regal. You could come from like nobility, or you come from a well-to-do background, or you just have that air about you where you're someone who's very smart, very intelligent. You're always thinking, always looking. You know, always, you're someone who's very aware of your surroundings as well. You're also someone who's very well read. You could have talked a lot about books and things like that, literature, history, I'm hearing as well. Things that are very like intelligence based, where you have to have the knowledge about it in order to speak about it. A lot of people can speak about you know, maybe theories or philosophies, because that's very much like things you feel in your heart, and you just, you know, talking off the top of your head kind of stuff. But you have to know about history in order to talk about history. You have to know about literature in order to talk about literature. So you could be a literature buff, a book buff. You read a lot. The first time they met you or saw you, you could have called, they could have called your name, or tried to get your attention, and you had your nose in a book, is what I'm hearing. So very much bookworm, book nerd kind of thing. And don't take offense to nerd, because I'm a nerd and I love the term nerd. That just means you found something in life that you're just, you know, passionate about, and you don't care who knows. Okay. Me with astrology, me with tarot, me with anything that I love, honestly. Movies, books. You could be someone who's very passionate about the things that they, I'm hearing, believe in, but also the things that they're interested in. So you're someone who's like, this person could tell that you were holding back a lot. So please, can I get more cards into what their person was thinking and feeling the first time they saw or met? I want to see what was going through their head the first time they saw you. The first time they saw my group ones, please. What was this person thinking and feeling? We're going to get into how they were feeling the more they got to know you. But this first one, we have strength. Okay, so you were their weakness. This is the first thing I heard. This person could not be used to feeling weak in the knees when it comes to someone. You were someone who was very beautiful. They could have seen you in an altercation. They could have seen you in an argument. Or they saw you as someone who was very, you had a strong will. They knew that you weren't going to be an easy target or someone easy to get to know, because they may have seen you before. They may have seen you from afar. I'm taking this reading as more so the first time they like saw you and met you and were acquainted with you. But they could have seen you, like I said, from afar, with your head always in a book. They never really knew much about you, but you were like, you have like very soulful, intelligent, sharp eyes, is definitely what I'm hearing. But with the strength card, it's definitely giving me the vibe of you made them weak in the knees. Like it felt like you were wrestling their control, kind of, like, you know what I mean? Like when you meet someone who's like so, I want to say enchanting, when you meet someone who's so fresh and new and a breath of fresh air, and you meet someone who's so beautiful, you're just like, wow, you took their breath away, essentially, is what I'm saying. They knew you were someone they would definitely have to not keep an eye on. Child, the words are not coming out right. That could be a thing with this person, where they try to express how they feel to you, but they feel like nervous and like tongue-tied under your gaze. Like when you look at them, you make this person weak, essentially, is what I'm getting at with this card. We also have the Page of Swords. This person couldn't help but want to talk to you. This is also very inquisitive energy, so they wanted to get to know everything about you, because you slayed them. Oh, that's so cute. You slayed them. You definitely made them, you cut them to the quick. You made them weak in the knees. They had to get to know you, kind of thing. Your beauty can also be disarming. This person's very like poetic, because they're saying very like romantic kind of things, and they were having romantic kind of thoughts. So this could be like a hopeless romantic kind of vibe. They definitely did want to get to know everything about you. They were down for the challenge of getting you to open up, because you come off as someone who's very buttoned up, and they wanted to, you know, get you to open up. They wanted to, what is it called? Delve into your mind, is what I'm hearing. So what were they thinking the first time they saw? Yeah, your beauty slay them, disarm them. Okay. And you could be also someone who looks very strong, or you have like a strong presence about you, and they felt like timid and weak in your presence here, because the strength card represents like a struggle. So they were struggling to contain themselves. They were struggling to not reach out, pull you into them, kiss you, tell you how beautiful you are, become a babbling idiot, essentially, is what I just heard. This person was trying to refrain from becoming a babbling idiot when they first saw you. They definitely felt very naive and out of their depths here with the Page of Swords, because it felt like they couldn't talk. Like I said, they lost their voice for a minute there. Because the Page of Swords is someone who is still naive. It's like kind of like childlike innocence. There's a naivety to this first meeting when they first saw you, where they were just like, wow. And I'm hearing, and I've never seen anything quite like you tonight. So that song is by The Script, and I've never seen anything quite like you. So with that strength card, like I said, your beauty, your presence, you just disarm them in a kind of way. Wow. With the Page of Swords, you made them feel like a child again. You made them feel like an innocent, bumbling teenager fumbling over their words. Whether you were actual teenagers when you met this person, or this person, y'all were both grown. So what were they thinking and feeling the first time they saw you? They felt like they were out of their depth, like you were out of their league. You were too smart for them. You were too sophisticated for them. Look, we have another page. Yeah, you definitely made this person feel like a fool, innocent, naive, like they were starting over, like they had their first crush again. Like, you know how older people say, oh, like, I've been around the block a few times and you made me feel like I'm young again, kind of thing. That's what they felt with you, for sure. They also thought you were very gentle. You were also very kind. I'm hearing poignant. Okay. So your presence packs a punch. Presence packs a punch. Okay. With the Page of Coins, this person could have been, trying to impress you financially. Like I said, there's just a vibe of them feeling like a child again, feeling out of their depth, like feeling like they don't know what they're doing. Would that be how it is? No, I'm trying to fix this because it's looking not even in the camera, and that would annoy me. Will annoy me. Okay. I forgot what I was saying. This person could have lost the train of thought a lot with you. And like I said, they felt like in some kind of way you were definitely holding back from them. With the Page of Coins, they felt like they were on their first date. They felt like they were speaking to their first girl. They felt like they were having to learn how to flirt and interact with somebody all over again. Because I don't think you were like the other girls that they had been interacting with thus far. They had been interacting with a lot of maybe loud and flirty and wearing their heart on their sleeve kind of girls. But when they met you, you were someone who was more reserved in your approach to love. You could have been naive. You could have been new. This page energy could have been you as well. They felt like everything was new again. Like they were trying everything new again. They were feeling like they were starting over. Oh, just shuffling so beautifully. So you guys could have had like a good rapport to you. You were talking very well. Like I said, there's something you guys have in common. You were talking about a lot of different topics that they may have not been able to talk to before with a lot of people in the past. You have 9 of Cups. Yeah, there's definitely something about being enamored with you. You probably being their dream girl, or what they never thought their dream girl was, is the kind of vibe that I'm getting. We have the 8 of Swords. Yeah, this person felt, like I said, tongue-tied. They couldn't talk. They couldn't express themselves. They felt like shy, like, oh my, I don't know what to do. They could have felt trapped in their head. This thinking woman or thinking man could definitely be them, because we're not gender exclusive here, okay? This is a thinking woman. It could also be a thinking man, a thinking them. But it's definitely of someone being very much in their head about something, feeling trapped, feeling like they didn't, like, you know, like, shy, reserved, very much to themselves. So that's what they could have been thinking about you, or that's what they were thinking and feeling themselves. They were, like I said, very shy, or not sure how to interact with you, because they weren't used to interacting with people like you before. Something about inexperience here is what I'm hearing. So you or them could have been inexperienced. Here we have the Tower. Yeah, you came and blew their life apart. Like, I think if it took I'm hearing Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your long hair, and that's essentially what this tower is, the Rapunzel tower. But it's like I said, there's like an innocence to it. Rapunzel was very innocent as well. She didn't really have many interactions with people, you know, in general. She was just stuck in her tower. And then one day I'm seeing 1111. I also saw 444 earlier, I forgot to tell you. But it's like, meeting someone for the first time and being swept away or blown away by their beauty, blown away by their hair could be important. Just something physical and mental. Like there was a very like strong physical and mental connection. But what I was saying with this tower card here is you definitely blew everybody else they had been dating thus far or seeing or experiencing in their life out of the water. It's kind of like they saw you and there was tunnel vision, or you know how when you were watching the movies and the main character guy sees the main character girl for the first time and there's just like this slow motion, her hair is blowing and it's like time kind of slowed down when you came around because they'd never, like I said, experienced beauty such as yours before. Yeah, this is a poet, this person here, because, child, not having me saying they never experienced beauty such as yours before, period. Like, they were, like, shocked, they were stunned, they were muted, all that kind of stuff. So they could have been, like, pausing a lot, or, like I said, they could have been this thinking person where they were thinking very hard before they said anything they wanted to impress you, because the strength card here is giving me the indication that you made them feel like weak in the knees, or that they didn't know what they were doing. They were fumbling in their words and, you know, being very nervous, sweaty hands. Stop playing. I'm hearing Eminem. We're not gonna do that right now. But that's like, I don't know. I was getting a vibe from the tower and I completely like, yeah, I was saying Rapunzel wasn't used to talking to a lot of people, so this person could have been, like I said, very innocent. You could have been their first date or their first date after a long time where they felt like they were starting everything over again. It was they could have taken a long break from the dating period. I mean, the dating scene period. You see how I'm fumbling over my words, which is not that uncommon, but I feel like it does tie into the reading as well. This person felt like what they were saying wasn't coming across very well, or for whatever reason they were, like I said, not good enough for you, kind of thing. Like some kind of discrepancy. But with the tower card, they felt like you came like a wrecking ball. You turned their world upside down. Like after meeting you, nothing was ever the same. After meeting you, nothing was ever the same. Let's get more of the energy into when they first saw you, what they're thinking and feeling. It's kind of feeling like, you know, when you met this person, your life is forever changed. Nothing's going to be the same. There could have been some kind of, I heard you read them to filth, or they knew, I'm hearing, after loving you, I could never love another. Is that what she said? She said it. You keep dreaming. I don't believe it. The girl is mine. Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney. After loving you, she said she couldn't love another. So after meeting you, they knew they could never love anyone or be as enamored with anyone. Like, this has to be someone who has had some experience in the dating world, had some experience in general, because you don't just, this is your first person ever meeting, you know, your first time dating someone, and as soon as you see them, like, yep, that's the person. It could have been that way, but I'm getting more so the vibe this person's seasoned. They've been around the block, they've dated, they've interacted with many people, many people, and in meeting you, they knew their life would never be the same. And I'm hearing, it was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt-N-Pepa and Heavy D up in the limousine. So it's kind of like, it's giving me the vibe, because that song is, we'll hear him, Biggie or Notorious B.I.G. talking about his life before the fame, and how it could all, like, it feels like it was a dream. So there could have been a very distinct moment of before and after. So before you and after you. Like, it's kind of giving me the whole BC, which is before Christ, and then we have the AD, just like Anno Domini, something like that. But it's kind of like a very big shift in their world. Like, oh, there's a before you meeting you, then there's an after meeting you. I'm gonna get more of an energy of what this person was thinking and feeling when they first saw my person. Yeah, you're their person. I meant to say group one. When they first met group 1, they said, you're my person. That's it. So, yep. And then we have community here. And then we have patience. Now I'm hearing the little baby Stormy. Patience, patience. This person was willing to put in the time. Like, this is not someone who was rushing to get into your bed, rushing to get into a relationship with you. This is definitely someone who felt that you were more of a reserved energy, or you guys were both a reserved energy. You guys both felt this magnetic pull, or this shift in the wind, this change in the wind. I'm hearing the change in the weather. So maybe it could have started raining when you guys first met, because that's what the Tower card is kind of giving me, as well as that change in the weather thing. It could have been like a sudden downpour of rain when you first met them, and that was kind of like the significant of the shift that was coming, that was happening in your guys' life at the moment. But we have community. They felt like they knew you before. Like, you're just their person. You were their person. It was very apparent when they first met you that you were their person. And then we have 7 showing up again. Now we have patience. This person is definitely, they could have been wanting to wait before they wanted to kiss you or hold your hand or do anything remotely physical, because this is definitely giving sacral chakra energy, where the thing is placed. Whether this was a guy or a female, they were willing to wait and be patient to start anything physical with you. They weren't going to rush anything, because they knew they wanted to take their time first and foremost. But they knew, like I said, oh Lord, I'm hearing that after meeting you that they had forever. Oh, this person's so romantic. They're a hopeless romantic. Like I said, they maybe grew up watching all those movies, and they were like, they never believed they would have their own movie moment until they met you. So like I said, they first met you, everything was in slow motion. Your beauty slayed them. Like, you were just something where they knew their life was going to change. They needed to practice a lot of willpower in order not to ravish you. In order not to ravish you or take things too fast. They had to practice a lot of patience as well, because their sacral chakra was going off. Like, there was like they were very attracted to you, which is definitely what I was picking up with the strength card here. They were practicing a lot of strength, not to, you know, just get in there. You could have met this person in a community. Hush! You could have met this person in a community or amongst friends. You guys were friends first. So we're going to keep getting some more cards on the... Oh, a card fell. I didn't even realize it. We have the 8 of coins. This person knew they would have to put in a lot of work in order to be worthy of you. Because now I'm hearing, I'll never be worthy of you. That's Worthy of You by Plested. I think that's how you pronounce his name. This person, I'm broken and beat down and bruised. I've proven all that I can prove. There's nothing that I won't do, but I'll never be worthy of you. And this person could have been going through something with the strength card coming out here. Like I said, they could have been taking a long break with this 8 of Swords. They were coming out of a period of, I'm sheltered, feeling cut off from the world. And when they met you, you felt like a sense of home, a sense of community, which is why they felt like their life, it was before you and then after you. But with the strength card, it usually indicates someone going through something, you know, a big massive shift, trials and tribulations, and this person had to be strong. It was definitely giving me they had to be strong in order to not, like, you know, be too obvious, or, you know, like I said, kiss you or hold your hand or do things too, like, in the physically too early. They didn't want to kiss you too early, hold your hand too early, do anything more than that too early. But it's also giving, with these cards coming out, now that I'm thinking about it, the strength card and all these pages, this energy of innocence and starting over. The Tower card, they were coming out of the Tower moment, essentially. And you were their Rapunzel, let down your long hair. You were their safety, their savior kind of thing, which is why they knew that things would never be the same after meeting you. But look at her, she's crying. So this person was definitely going through a lot, which is why when you showed up in their life, you were someone who, like I said, there was a shift in the air kind of thing. Like, it's giving very, like, freaking romance book or romance movie for sure. Can I get more on what this person was thinking and feeling when they first met my group 1s, please? What was this person thinking and feeling when they first met my group 1s? What else? We have the world. Look at how they're dancing and they're in sync. They felt in sync with you. The band in sync could be important. I'm hearing everybody. And that's not even in sync though. That's Backstreet Boys. Child, that's crazy. You guys could have had disagreements or like a fight. Because I remember when I was out one time, there were people who were fighting over who was better, in sync or the Backstreet Boys or whatever. There could have been a little, back and forth about that. Pop culture could be important as well. But look at how they're perfectly in sync. They're two peas in a pod. Like when they're with each other, they're so lost in each other that nobody else exists, and they're dancing. There could have been dancing. You guys could have danced. How romantic! They wanted to dance with you. But it's definitely giving very much in sync. When they met you, that was it. They knew that they had found their person, and at that moment, he knew that he had found his person. We have Four of Wands. No, we do not have the Four of Wands. Yeah, this person was ready to marry you the first time they saw you. Like I said, you were the embodiment of their perfect woman, the perfect partner. There could have been conversations you guys had before. So maybe you guys met online, or like I said, you guys were friends before, but like the first time, I'm trying to get the vibe of the first time they like interact with you, the kind of like first date thing. So how they were thinking and feeling on your first date, your first meetup, your first interaction. And I just saw 2222. Okay. We have King of Wands, but it's looking like it came out in reverse. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you were someone who was very intelligent. But they definitely felt like you were holding back. You weren't being very emotional or emotive with them the first time you met them. You were very much in your head. But this person was usually this King of Wands. Like I said, I do feel like this is someone who's experienced, someone who's, fairly attractive. So there's no need for them to be nervous on a first date. But when they first met you, they were definitely nervous. They felt like they were out of their element. I like dark skin. Love the melanin. Sorry. Not Pop Smoke coming through. Ace of Coins. They could have loved your melanin if you're someone who had melanin. Sorry, I completely lost the message. And that's I'm like, not Pop Smoke coming through. But this person could, gravitate more towards people who are melanated, or you could have been their first melanin experience or something like that. Or like I said, they just gravitate towards that. Ace of Coins, you were a new beginning for this person. They saw your interaction as a new beginning. Like I said, this person, I'm hearing, do you think I'd be a fool if I don't rush in? Beyond by Leon Bridges is coming through. They were like ready to be this knight, this chivalrous knight in shining armor, and save you, protect you. This person could be very chivalrous. They could have paid for everything, walked through on the inside of the sidewalk kind of thing. They were just always willing to take care of you and jump at the chance to do anything for you during this encounter. And then we have the Knight of Cups, the double entendre of the knight in shining armor, the person who wears their heart on their sleeve. So this person could have felt like they were showing that they were interested more than you were showing you were interested. Okay, so now to close out this little reading here, we're going to get some cards from this deck here to see how this person was feeling the first time they saw you. They were definitely feeling some things in their sacral chakra. You guys could both be creatives, but the sacral chakra is also all about the, intimacy and SIGs. So they could have definitely been feeling the urge to just get you alone. I'm hearing, I would like to get to know you, baby. Like to get under that sexy body. So this person was definitely ready to, get you undressed and alone the first time they met you, but they were practicing patience. Like I said, you were testing their will with the Strength card. With Community, I've already gone over these cards, but that Sacral, that Patience card was just like, It's like giving like a dragon kind of vibe. This person felt like very possessive and fiery over you. Territorial as well, is what I just heard. And you know who this lady is reminding me of? This lady is kind of, the more I look at her, she's reminding me of Chris Evans' now wife, Alba Batiste. There's like a very doe-eyed innocence about you. Like you're like a I'm hearing fresh face beauty. You're someone who's like very natural. Even though she is Kate the makeup, you could be someone who wears makeup as well. But I'm getting more of like a doe-eyed natural beauty, looking very innocent and young kind of vibe that I'm getting. So like I was saying, one of you guys here, you guys could have been like very young when you first met each other, or one of you was very young. Like I'm getting like the bright-eyed bushy tail kind of thing, where you were. I'm hearing wise by New Year's. I hate that saying, but we have safe home. I cast this circle around about safety now is beyond doubt. This person definitely felt like you were their home. They felt safe. Oh, this is so help. This is so cute. We have peace. This person felt at peace the first time they met you. Like I said, the heavens opened up and rained down like songs and angels and like just divine energy, like waves of peace and love, and just being so enamored and besotted with someone. Like, not me using besotted. Like, this person is a poet or thinks they're a poet. Like I said, has a very romantic view on life. We have peace. Bridget, goddess, in your sacred name, a light within me, peace is flame. Yeah, you lit up a flame in them. Who is that? Guys, we got a new phone. That thing is wild loud. It's gonna have to ring, so I'm not getting it. We have organization, purpose, planning, efficiency. Now come to me so easily. You could be getting a call from this person, or this person was ready to call you as soon as your date was over. That's the vibe that I'm getting as well. But definitely with the thinking woman and the organization, this person definitely thought you were someone who was very organized, or you were organizing your thoughts, like I was saying, before you talk to them. Can y'all hang up already? I'm not answering. Is that the vibe you were in? Like, can you hang up already? I'm not answering. That's just me anyway. But yeah, the organization, they thought you were very organizing. You're organizing your thoughts. And definitely holding back a lot of what you wanted to say. You're being someone who's very composed. And someone who's very efficient. It's giving like earth sign energy. So they could be someone who's like very chaotic. And yeah, that's the Queen of Swords. So you were the Queen of Swords while they were the King of Wands, but in reverse. Like kind of like a, and I'm not getting like in the negative, low vibrational kind of King of Swords wands. They want to be your divine counterpart, though. They try to, match your energy of the Queen of Swords. They try to portray themselves as someone who's very intelligent, well-read, and they could very well be. But I do think their main personality is the King of Wands, because that did come out for them. But they were definitely trying to not be that way. They were trying to be like less loud. Like I said, they were trying to match your energy. So if you were coming off as Queen of Swords, they wanted to be King of Swords, even though they were more so King of Wands, is basically what I'm trying to say. So they were trying to be organized. They were trying to organize their thoughts. They weren't trying to blurt things out. They were trying to match your energy, your vibe. I feel the call to get just like maybe one more card from here. What were they thinking the first time they met you, please? The first time they met my group ones. They definitely wanted to call you. They could have called you as soon as you got home to make sure you got home safe. There's too many cards, but I'm picking up. I'm gonna read them, so why not? You have confidence, the King of Swords. I do think by the end of the date you restore their confident King of Wands kind of energy. I don't think they stayed very, meek for long. Because in order for the conversation to flow, somebody had to be talking and asking questions and being in a more assertive energy. So we have Harvest. Ooh, they feel like everything in their life has been leading up to this moment, is what I just heard. We have study. This person was definitely studying you, or they felt like you were, like I said, you were someone who was very studious. They found themselves looking at you a lot, and like, she's reading again. So they thought of you as someone who was well read, who read a lot, very smart, very intelligent. You could have been like giving schoolgirl vibes. And then we have wisdom, and you were so, yes, intelligent, smart, wise, once again. And you could have these big old freaking owl eyes. Like, you had like I said, a very intelligent, sharp stare where nothing could get past you. This person felt like you were reading their entire soul in one look, but not saying anything about it. This person could have felt like you were silently judging them, or like I said, just being more reserved in your energy and not very emotive. But like, everything they can see in your eyes, but you weren't saying it, is essentially the vibe that I'm getting here. Like, this is you, and then this is a part of you that they wanted to get to know, just hiding behind the surface. This is the person you portrayed to everybody else, the well put together, organized kind of person, smart, intelligent, wise. But they wanted to know the person behind this, behind this persona, essentially. But that's what I have for you guys, though. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Tribe of Divine fam. We'd love to have you. I just realized that my dog did bark during this reading, and he could have definitely, that could have been the ones like to holler at you. Like I said with this card here, it's giving the vibe somebody called her, and she's like removing her head from her book to look up and say, huh? Kind of thing. So that could be a vibe as well. But if that's all that I have for you guys, though. Like I said, if you feel called to like, comment, and subscribe, join the Tribe of Divine fam, please do so. If you would ever like a personal reading with me, you could always get in contact with me using my email in the description box below. But that's all that I have for you guys. I will see you in the next reading. Love you. Bye. Okay, so I'm back. This is definitely giving me the vibe of, like, you know, not the olden days, but you know, the Bridgerton era, the period pieces where the guy comes and calls for, because I know that back then you'd have to call for the lady and like meet her at her house and have tea or talk in the living room where her parents or witnesses were involved and stuff like that. So it's kind of giving me that. And then when I first started your reading, we had a call come through literally. So that could definitely be what was happening. This person called you to ask you out, or I'm hearing call a friend of a friend. This person called a friend of a friend to get to you. They wanted to ask you out. What were they thinking and feeling? They were definitely appreciative. I'm getting like an appreciative gaze. That they were like, oh, this person is fine. Which is actually why they wanted to ask you out in the first place. So they could have had an appreciation for you before they asked you out. But when they first met you, they first saw you on your first date, you looked good. You look good, okay? You looked good. I'm getting you have a quite an intense stare. Like, I'm hearing you're no nonsense, no BS. So this woman is like, I'm pretty sure I'm hearing her in my head. Like, so what do you want with me? What are your intentions? Like, why did you want to date me? Like, you're just straight to the point. She's not sitting here like, oh, acting shy and all, you know, meek and naive. No, she's not with all that. She's like, thanks for the flowers. Where we going? Where we eating? What do you have planned? Like, you know, what impressed me kind of vibe. And they appreciated your direct, you know, demeanor, your direct manner. Okay, so we're going to get into some tarot cards to see how else they felt, what they were thinking and feeling. And I didn't feel called to, or even look at this card in group 1, but for some reason, some way, shape, or form, a dragon card ended up in my energy oracle deck. And I'm shuffling the cards. I'm like, why the heck am I seeing dragon? I know there's no dragon in this deck. So, there's something like very crystalline about you, very shiny, very attractive about you, where they couldn't help but stare. You could wear like a lot of shiny clothing or shiny jewelry, or like I'm hearing bronzer, or like, what do they call it? It's not bronzer. It is highlighter on your face. So it could be something very shiny and glowing about you. You could have shiny glowing skin, shiny glowing glossy hair is what I'm hearing. Like, yeah, I'm hearing you were slathered to the gods. Like, which essentially means you were very moisturized. You could have like soft skin, or this person was like, wow, you're just beautiful all around. They flawless is what I just heard. Okay, so what were they thinking and feeling the first moment they saw you? What was going through their head and their emotions besides appreciation? We have the 5 of Coins. Thinking they were maybe out of their league, essentially. That's a very interesting card to come out. Yeah, this person could have been like, caught off guard by your direct manner is what I'm hearing. Like I said, you were asking them like you're like a boss babe, essentially. You have your life together, and you were just sitting there asking them, okay, so how much money do you make? And, you know, what are you looking for in a relationship? And are you ready to get married and settle down and have kids? This person was just like, they felt caught off guard by you in a way. Because the 5 of Coins usually gives me, like, you know, left, abandoned. They felt like maybe they didn't have much in common with you when they first met you. Because you could have been someone who dresses up and puts on a lot of makeup and makes sure you look good. Like I said, you're a boss babe or a boss guy. And you came looking very good, and you could have been like a little hard to read. This person felt kind of like like, you know, what do you want to call it? Discombobulated, or this person felt like a little bit of discomfort when they first met you because they weren't sure what they were getting themselves into quite yet. I'm hearing, how can you hate from outside the club when you can't even get in? So there's some feelings of inadequacy here is what I'm getting. And it would make sense if you were a lady who came from like a good standing, a good home, you're like rich, well-to-do, and you're coming in your garms and you're looking real good and put together and expensive and lavish, and they're just looking like they could have felt real bummy. They didn't dress to impress. It could have been that could have been a vibe, or it's like a vibe of discomfort where they felt like, oh, they were still getting to know you, they were nervous, kind of thing. Or you could have been like I said, very blunt and not very welcoming, so they felt like caught off guard in kind of a way. What else were they thinking and feeling? They were like, I don't know if I'm up to the task of this anymore. I'm out of her league. Am I even worth it? Like, they could have been feeling like very insecure. Well, this is just the beginning. We're going to see what else comes out. How else were they thinking and feeling when they first saw, or on the first date with my group 2s, please? Okay, come on now. A lot of thinking. This person doesn't want to air their dirty laundry, but we're gonna get it. Let's do this dirty laundry, this dirty laundry. Dirty Laundry by Kelly Rowland is coming through. So maybe there's a slight vibe of you maybe knowing this person. They were on the outs with you, and that's why with this call, they had to call a friend of a friend to get in contact with you. Because you could have blocked them. They're like, well, I want to, you know, show my appreciation for you, make it up to you. And they couldn't do that. Well, you know, we have the Hangman. So there could have been like a hang up on this connection where when it's a stasis, a period of no contact, not talking to each other. And they had to, like I said, call a phone, a friend of a friend to get in contact with you to even get this date. So by the time they met you, they felt abandoned, left out in the cold, like you didn't want them anymore, they didn't deserve you anymore, kind of thing. Not living up to your expectations is a good vibe, because like I was saying, you're definitely this Queen of Wands character. You're someone who always looks well put together, someone who's very attractive, someone who gets a lot of attention. They knew, I'm hearing, I'm better off without you. Like I said, there's a vibe of you being very boisterous and rambunctious and like telling it to them straight, like, what do you want? Like you know what I mean? Like, you did me wrong. Like, what can I help you with something? Like, you know what I mean? But why is there a sense of you knowing this person when this is supposed to be what they were thinking when they first met you? Or maybe this is the vibe of you guys have met before, and this is taking on more so the vibe of your first date. So just take whatever resonates, please. Always remember that if it's not feeling comfortable, this may not be your reading, or that part is just not for you. But when they first met you, they definitely let you look beautiful with the appreciation and the Queen of Wands. It was like, oh, I got the baddest on my arm. What is that Nicki Minaj song? I was the baddest, he was the realest. That song with her and Nas and Chris Brown. And I say, yo, what your deal is? Something like that. Like, yeah, you're just someone who's very, like, you know, loud and fun. You have like a very loud, fun, spunky kind of personality. You dress well, you look good. Wherever you go, you shine, you know? I'm hearing shine bright like a diamond. And then I'm hearing golden hour. I just want to see you shine. It's my golden hour. Something like that by, is his name Jake? I'm not sure. Because it's like J and then V-K-E. So I'm pretty sure it's Jake, but he wanted to be different and make it a V instead. Like, ridiculous. Not ridiculous. To each their own, but it could have just gone by Jake. What were they thinking and feeling? This person could have been having a lot of weird thoughts like that. Like, having like a lot of weird thoughts, a lot going through their mind. They could have seemed very reserved, like hung up on something, or not really talking, or there could have been like a lot of pauses or quiet moments. And I'm not getting more so awkward. It could have been you were more so talking than they were. Because this person could be more shy and reserved, and you have to be the one to get them out of their shell. What else are they thinking and feeling the first time they saw my group ones? Okay, we have the Hermit card. Yeah, this person is giving Hermit energy and Hangman energy. They're very shy and reserved, so you weren't really getting much from them, which is probably why you had to be the one like, oh, what do you want? They were trying to keep their feelings under tight wraps. They weren't trying to allow you to get into their head, and they were also in a hermit stage in their life where they weren't letting much through or allowing much in. So when you're in a hermit stage, you're in a constant state of learning, processing, fixing, trying to move on, reevaluating kind of thing, contemplating. So you're like in a very more reserved kind of like, I'm not emotionally on the market right now. So they could have come off like very stoic and not really interested, but they really were. But they were at a point in their life where they weren't willing to let anything new in. They were in a transitional phase. And then we have the Two of Swords. Yeah, they were in a transitional phase. They had to decide whether they were finished in this stage, whether they were finished cooking, with the Hangman, which is like a forced stasis, and the Hermit card, which is, self-evaluation, soul-searching. This person could have been thinking a lot about that. You guys could have been talking a lot about that. You could have been talking a lot about spiritual awakenings and ascensions and stuff like that when you first met this person. And it was just like, you felt like you were someone who was so confident in what you wanted in your life and in yourself. And this person, like, I haven't really gotten there yet. Or just like they could have been like the quintessential Virgo where they didn't let much through. And they like you, but they wouldn't tell you. They're just like, oh, I'm just here. And you're like this dynamic person who's like, loud and fun and having a good time and dressed well and dancing and all that kind of stuff. And they're just like, yeah, well, I'm here. They didn't make their appreciation for you known. Which is kind of like, this is giving me the vibe of like hiding your feelings with this Five of Pentacles. Or like I said, feeling undeserving or not worth it or out of your element, out of your depth, kind of. With the Two of Swords, they had to decide to make a decision to either, open up or stay in this, I'm hearing locked kind of energy, where the door is not open, so you weren't able to fully enter. But first, if y'all are meeting the first time, it could maybe have not been a first date kind of thing. Now I'm confused. Y'all could have been confused. This person could have been confused. I'm just like, what is this reading about again? This is supposed to be, what were they thinking the first time they saw and they met you? And then I turned it over to, it could have been like a first date. And now I'm like, maybe it wasn't the first date because this person wasn't open. Or maybe it could have been a date because men be known they're not emotionally available. That's what this is giving. Someone who was emotionally unavailable. They were still appreciating you from afar. They could have been through a recent breakup with the Five of Coins where they felt like they were still like out of their element, not ready to fully open up to somebody else. They were interested in you because you're this Queen of Wands. You're this crystal. You shine, you glow. They can't help but want to know more about you. And then we have this Two of Wands where they have to be actively thinking, like, do I want to keep moving forward with this, or is this going to be our last date? Do I open up to her and tell her what I've been going through, that I've been going through the ascension, process, or do I not, kind of thing? This person was all in their head. They weren't expressive at all, these cards coming through. So you could have been very confused. How else was this person thinking and feeling when they first met? My group twos, please. Feeling like they didn't deserve you. You were out of their league. They could have just recently gone through a breakup or, like I said, transitional phase. They felt like they didn't know who they were, what they were doing with their life, and you just came through with all your money and your, your grace and your I'm hearing status and stature and stamina. And you were just like, blowing this person away. And they're just like, well, what do I have to offer that person? We have the High Priestess. Yeah, you were coming through as the High Priestess. You could have probably read this situation very well. Because you were someone who, look at her. She just looks, so unassuming. And, but she sees everything. She sees all and she knows all. So you could have been someone who's pretending to not know what they were going through, but you really did. Like, this is definitely giving me the vibe of you guys are friends. You knew something about each other before going on this date or before meeting each other. There had to have been some conversations or something. because you know too much with the High Priestess card, or they felt like you knew too much. And like I said, then we have the Seven of Wands, which is someone who's on the defense. They were on the defense because they felt like you knew too much. You were seeing through them. You were seeing right through the BS. Whether this is someone who you're still with, you're still going strong with, or you're not together with, you're not with anymore. This person was definitely on their defensive energy. Now I understand what I'm feeling. I'm like, wait, how was y'all first meeting? This is supposed to be a first date and they acting like this. So maybe this wasn't a first date. Maybe it was. Like I said, take what resonates, please. Because, boy. Then we have the Ten of Cups, but it came out in reverse. This is what we're not going to do. This person was, like I said, they didn't feel deserving of being with you at all. Even though they appreciated who you were as a person, everything you had to offer them. I don't think they're in like a very receptive energy with the Queen of Wands. They saw you as someone who was very, you know, what is it called? High value. Okay, like I said, you had everything in order. You had everything they could ever want in a person. It was not a you thing. I'm hearing it wasn't you, it was them. And you could have offered them this Ten of Cups, but they weren't able to, you know, I'm hearing it wasn't in their realm of possibility at this point in their life when they first met you. So they saw the future with you, they saw the big picture with you, but they weren't sure they would be able to snatch you up, essentially, which is why they came off as someone who's more reserved or very much in their head. Because that's how, if this person is a Virgo, that's definitely how they are. Like, they think everything has to be perfect. They have to have X amount of money. They have to have their house. They have to have this, and that before they can be in a serious relationship. But you're just someone who goes where the wind takes you with the Queen of Wands. You're someone who's like a very free spirit. And it's just like, you guys don't have the, you know, you guys don't have the same personality in that kind of way where they felt like it's kind of giving me the ultimatum, where I was watching the ultimatum with my friend, and there was this couple who, one of them was like very free spirited, someone who was very like pushy, like, I want this, like I said in the beginning when you first met them, do you want kids, you want a house, what do you want with me, what can you offer me, is how you were coming off, you know what I mean? Someone who's ready to settle down now, and they're just like, wait, I'm still getting my life together, I'm 5 o'clock, I don't got no money, I'm broke, like, I don't have anything to offer you right now. And they kind of felt like you were given, like, they felt challenged. And that's not even the proper word. They just felt, like I said, out of their depths, out of their league, insufficient. Like, you know when you swipe your Metro card and it's insufficient funds, they feel like you were going to be swiping their car and their car wouldn't have enough money for what you may have been ordering at the restaurant, the kind of lifestyle you're used to living. It's like, you know what? I don't think I'm cut out for this. Let me remove myself from the situation here. But basically the ultimatums are shown on Netflix were couples who have been together for a while now, and one of them wants marriage, one of them doesn't want marriage, and one of the women, this was like the LGBTQ plus energy where there were women and there were all kinds of relationships going on there. But there was one couple who was like, I don't have my dream career. I don't have my job together. I don't have my money together. So I don't want to get married yet. And then her partner was like, oh, I don't care. I want to be married now for the next year. And I want to have kids and da-da-da-da. And basically, like, you bring your partner on the show to give them an ultimatum. And that's the vibe that I'm getting, because we were watching that show, and the woman who was saying all those things about wanting the house and the car and everything in order first was a Virgo. And basically, she's like, oh, I have to have this, and that together before I even consider getting married. I don't have that, so therefore I don't want to be married yet, and stuff like that. They did have a good time with you. They did consider you a good time, for sure. I'm hearing you know how to dance really well. You could have had your midriff out, your stomach area out. You have a very nice body, definitely. That's what they were thinking and feeling. They were having a good time. You guys were probably drinking, dancing to the music. I'm not getting much talking here, like deep soul searching. Like, I'm not getting that vibe where you guys were like bearing your souls to each other. It's getting more like, you know, the energy was cute, the energy was calm, you guys were having a good time together. Then we have the sun. We have the sun and the Ten of Cups. Wow, this person, you made them very happy. I kind of feel like your light lit them up. So you were this high, you know, vibe, high energy kind of person, and you were kind of like bringing them out of the slums. Because we started off like a very stagnant energy of hermit, hangman, 5 of coins, like someone who's very like reserved and in their shell. And as we keep going, we get the High Priestess, which is someone where you kind of knew what to do to get them out of their shell. Very highly intuitive. 7 of Wands, their wall is up, but it's slowly coming down. And because they see you as 10 of Cups, You know, they were very happy when they first saw you and met you. Three of Cups, they had a good time. Y'all was chilling. Then we have the Sun card. So eventually you were just like burning too bright. Like I said, with this Crystal card, you were shining too bright. They couldn't not open up to you. They couldn't not want more. But were they ready for more? The world may never know. That's not what we're reading about. But we have the Six of Coins. This person wanted to be able to give you more. I'm hearing they want to be able to retire with a good chunk of money. So you or them or their partner, whoever that may be, doesn't have to worry about much. So this person's like very career goal oriented and they don't want to be a brokey. We have Ace of Cups. They were developing feelings for you the first time you ever met them. And there was definitely a deep like, an intense like, I heard. And they want to pour into you, and that's how men are, though. If you're watching for a man, they're just like, oh, if I don't have this, this, and that, I can't be in a relationship, and I can't be serious, so I can't do that. I have to be at a certain place in my life in order to be able to be the provider, to give. And if they're not feeling that kind of energy, they're definitely going to be more closed off and reserved. It's like, I don't have anything to offer her. What would she want with me? And you're just like, I'm here, right? Ain't I? I'm here, ain't I? Is what I heard. And then we have the King of Swords, someone who's being very stoic and cold and hard to read. But even though they were being this kind of way with the Hermit, the Hangman, and the King of Swords, you were still this High Priestess who was reading them to filth. You weren't allowing them to hide from you, is what I'm hearing. Which they kind of appreciated, because towards the end, they were more so very happy with where this date or this first meeting was going. So I think by just you knowing what they wanted, they didn't want to talk about anything too serious. You guys kind of stuck to, surface level topics. You didn't really ask about, deep things. You didn't want to make them even more uncomfortable than they already were. So this person was definitely still in a mode of learning who they were as a person. Now what I'm going to do is get more of an energy, Look at that, all tied up. This person was just, closed off. They need to move. They were just like, I have nothing to offer, nothing to give. So I'm just, keep myself over here all tied up, all chained up. It's definitely giving Eight of Swords. We have the Daughteroments, period. But they did feel like I said, they felt all these feelings for you. They had the Ace of Cups, the Six of Coins, the Three of Cups, the Ten of Cups, like the Sun. Like, what are you saying? This person felt like I'm hearing a burgeoning of feelings, a niggling of feelings that were like something inside them telling them, like, this is your person, open up. But they're just like, no, I don't have anything to offer her. What would she want from me? She's the Queen of Wands. Like, she's going to give a man a Ten of Cups one day. She's the sun that is, in the sky that keeps people alive. This kind of energy you have. Like a life-giving energy, a vital kind of energy, a vital energy. You are someone who's vital, or you would be vital to somebody's life and their growth one day. And I'm like, I don't got nothing to give her. I'm still struggling. I'm still Five of Coins. I don't have anything to offer her. I'm still Hermit, still learning all these lessons out here. I'm still the Hangman. I feel like my life is stuck. This person could have felt stuck when they met you. Interessante. And what a bump. Financial constraints. Yeah, this person felt like they didn't have anything to offer you financially. And that is what men base their worth off of. That they have nothing to offer you financially. This person felt worthless, essentially, with the Five of Pentacles coming out. Now it's all making sense. I'm hearing they felt backed in a corner, and nobody puts baby in a corner. So they could have potentially acted out, or, like I said, with that King of Swords, they were very stoic and hard to get to know. Like, the wall they put up was hard to penetrate. But I do think you did penetrate it, because the sun was, peeking through. They just can't help but be... Nobody can be around you and not be affected by your light and your wisdom and the life energy that you bring. So now I'm going to get more into how they were feeling the first time they saw you. Okay. Those are all the cards that we're going to get. How are they feeling the first time they met my group? Twos. We have Harvest. As the waves of the ocean are infinite, as the trees in the forest grow tall, let my work now bring me to harvest. I am ready to receive my all. Yes, see, this person was still like, I don't know. They were thinking and feeling that they were still planting their seeds. And they weren't able to, what is it called? Profit on. So basically, this person was still investing in themselves, and they weren't profiting from that investment yet. They were still working, wasn't seeing the money they wanted yet. They were still trying to save up for a house. They weren't able to harvest they knew they had that potential, but they weren't sure if you may have wanted to wait around if this is something that's more romantic. This person had potential, but they weren't sure if you were looking for potential or something substantial, like, to have now. I had no idea all these cards already came out, and I was shuffling for more. Here we have energy. Yeah, your vibes were just so good. This person was soaking up your good vibes, your wise vibes. Like, they just felt at ease, and they felt their shoulders were finally able to drop for a little bit while they were with you. Like I said, you made it more fun. You kind of tuned into the end that they were already stressed and having all these thoughts going on in their head, like being bottled up and stuffy, and you have to kind of like change the energy, transmute the energy, change it, which you did. A light inside my fire divine, energy fill me, make me shine. Yep, energy. And then we had sun with the shining. So your presence was just very shining, like you just shone. And yeah, which is what I was saying earlier. Okay. And then we have friendship. So like I said, you could have been friends with this person first, or they contacted you through friends. Or the first time they met and saw you, you guys were both with friends. You were interested in them, they were interested in you, but they didn't feel comfortable enough to make their intentions known until they maybe got to know you more, and they just said, oh, I can't let this person get away. I can't. Like, I don't want to look back and be like, this is the one that got away. So, this person may have opened up a little bit more throughout this encounter that you met them with, or this date, whatever it is, and they were able to show who they truly were. And you guys were able to build a friendship first. Maybe you guys were friends for a long time before you even took it anywhere else, because like I said, this person wasn't ready to settle down at all. So we have bring me to friendship true, sharing laughter, understanding too. There was a lot of laughter. Like I said, good times, good conversations. But you guys kept it very light. And then we have passion. I love it. 11. Rise passion, rise up high, inflame my purpose, reach the sky. There could have been some, hanky-panky going on here. Like, I definitely do get that vibe where, like I said, you guys weren't taking things too seriously. It's like just like a, I heard first come, first serve. Excuse me. And what is that supposed to mean? Huh. Anywho. I don't want to train of thought. Like, wait, what is that supposed to mean? First come, first serve. Got me over here choking and coughing and all that. You could have definitely helped this person realize their passion, or you ignited the passion in them when they met you to achieve and grow and build in order to be worthy of you. Yeah. Like, so a little bit of vibe of group 1, but not the exact same vibe. And like I said, I think that's all men, actually. They want to be worthy of their partner. They want to be able to provide and give to someone. They are not feeling that energy, then they're like, what, I'm good. Then we have magical powers. I have never gotten this one yet. This is beautiful. I weave and clear, I cast and know, magic secrets to me now show. Yeah, like I said, you could have helped this person build, just by you being there for them, nurturing them, caring for them, giving them good advice, being this high priestess who knows all. I do kind of feel like you built this person up for sure. And you made them feel like they believed in magic. You know what I mean? Like, wow, this woman is magic, or this man is magic, or this person is magic. I can't let them go. Like, I would be basically, shooting myself in the foot. Limping around, doing myself a disservice, like letting this person go. No way. And then we have harmony, peace and harmony in all the world. So it says, as I create, I will share harmony divine with love and care. Yeah, you were right. I love it. Like, that's the vibe that I'm getting. I do feel like both of you maybe had the wrong first impression of each other, where they thought you were someone who was high maintenance, who needed all this stuff, and you thought they were someone who was like closed off and cold. But the more you guys got to know each other, the more you guys realized that you guys have more in common than you think. And there was also an ease, a camaraderie here, where you guys didn't really have to do much. The conversation was easy. The dancing was easy. The chemistry was easy. Like, there was nothing like you guys couldn't help but continue to want to get to know each other, even though it may the first or initial interaction may have started off, a little bit rocky, where you have to kind of find your groove. But once you did, you guys were in perfect harmony. Interesting. That's all I have for you, though. Group 2. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe, the divine family. Love to have you. If you would ever like to book a personal reading with me, you could always get in contact with me using my email in the description box below. But I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this video, and I will most definitely be seeing you in my next reading. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group 3s. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the 6th chakra Archangel Metatron, then you are in the right place. Now, immediately right off the bat, when this person first saw you or met you, they were thinking and feeling that they felt an immediate spark, an immediate connection, an immediate spiritual connection with you. They're like, oh, have I met this person before, is what I'm hearing. Like their third eye or their crown chakra awakened. And it was like, we've known this person before. We've seen this person before. This person went from someone who didn't believe in the thought of soulmates and everybody having a person to now believing that there was soulmates and everybody had a person. Now, 40 could be significant here, but look at how he has like a hole in his eye. This person may have had an underdeveloped third eye chakra until meeting you, or an underdeveloped third eye and crown chakra before meeting you. And I kind of, like I said, by meeting you, it awoke in that part of them that believed in soulmates, and I've never felt like this before, and I can't believe I've met someone who makes me feel this way. And look at all this light, and this is like giving me like electricity. So this person felt like very like probably electrocuted when you guys first touch. Is giving group 1, which is like giving a little bit like a romance movie where you only see this in movies. You don't believe in soulmates and having twin flames and people who are met and born to just be with you and past life relationships. But all this is giving that they felt an immediate connection that was inexplainable when they first met you. There could have been literal angels around this connection that were leading you to each other, if this is on par for a soulmate, twin flame, whatever kind of relationship where you guys were meant to meet each other. You guys were meant to cross paths. When they first saw you and met you, it was kind of like a zing. I'm hearing bazinga, and I think that's a Sheldon phrase from the Big Bang Theory. So you could have thought you were someone who was very intelligent, someone who was very smart. Like you were definitely someone who awoke in their mind. You woke them up. Spiritual awakening kind of vibes here. So there's definitely a vibe of, so like I was telling group 2, so maybe it was meant for you too. We have this card and we have this card, and this card found its way into this deck, and it wasn't until I was shuffling, okay, that I saw a dragon card, and I'm like, wait, there's no dragon card in the energy oracle. And then I looked and realized that one of my dragon oracle cards ended up in there. So definitely for crystals, what I'm getting is that they saw everything crystal clear for once in their life. It's kind of like giving tunnel vision, where everybody else disappeared and it was just you and them when they first met you. I'm hearing they were in awe, like, because you just shine from the inside out, from the outside in. There's something very glowy, mystical, magical about you, with all this magic and purple and white and just like pure about you as well. I'm hearing, and this is giving me the freaking blue eyes white dragons. I'm about to say sis, like I'm talking to my friend. Maybe you're my friend and one of my friends are watching this group. I don't know. Like, this is giving me the blue eyes white dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh. And if you know Yu-Gi-Oh, the blue eyes white dragon was, what's his name? Seto Kaiba's prized possession, bro. Like, he was always raving, and oh my gosh, I have the blue eyes white dragon, and he was obsessed with collecting all of them. So you gotta catch them all. So Pokemon can be important as well. Sorry. That was just funny. I'm like, wait, catch 'em all is not Yu-Gi-Oh, but definitely a vibe of you being rare. I'm hearing it's Rare Form, a Nicki Minaj song. Nicki's been coming through in all 3 readings. Can she zip? Like, girl. Anyways, I'm so sorry. I'm acting like I know y'all. I'm getting crazy with y'all. I'm sorry. This is, yeah. Back to what I was saying. The blue eyes white dragon was definitely one of the rarest form of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, along with, I forgot what that other big hunk of mumbo jumbo was, the most powerful one. was it? Oh, I can't remember. That's not important though. We're talking about the Blue Eyes White Dragon. He was also Seto Kaiba's most prized possession. When this person first met you, they could have realized immediately that you were someone who was important in their life. Okay, sorry for all this blibber blabber jibber jabber. Okay, I feel the need to get more energy, or I usually go right to the tarot, or I did for group 1 and 2. But for you guys who want to get more energy, what were they thinking the first time they saw and met you? We have deceit. Hey now. Interesting. This person could have been deceiving you or trying to deceive you. Or the person they were presenting was not the person they really were. They were putting on a front with this deceit card. And it did kind of want to come out in reverse. And I know these cards do have reverse meaning. Now I feel the need to go into the Blistered Blasted deck and read it. I can never have it easy. At least from the last reading. Okay, so hey now, this is what dreams are made of. Where's deceit? Hey now, hey. 79. Okay, this person could have thought you were what dreams were made of. Because why did I start singing that song randomly? That's crazy. This is what dreams are made of. They could have thought you were what dreams are made of. We have hidden tactics and manipulation. But we're going to go to the reverse. Receiving this card reverse puts you on notice that the deceit of the past is over or about to end. Perhaps some enmity at work is being dissolved, or maybe a more open communication has developed in your personal life. Be assured that the negative and dishonest energy is on its way out, and take advantage. So what I'm hearing immediately is that you allow this person, or this person found that it was hard to lie to you. This person found that it was hard to deceive you. This person may be always the kind of person, because aren't we all, we put on the front of who we want to be or who we want people to think we are when we go on the first date. But with this person, it was kind of like they couldn't lie to you. They were being their true and honest selves. They couldn't help but be that way because their crown chakra, their higher self kind of took over and said, hey, we're not going to allow you to be that same, I'm hearing F-boy or D-head that you usually are with women, and to turn off your emotions and be one kind of way. No, you're going to be your real and true self, because that's the only way you're going to be able to connect with them on this spiritual level. Okay, sir. Thank you. So this person found it hard to lie to you. We have, and take advantage of a new, peaceful, and open environment, one where all will be able to forge more success and greater comfort. So they were also very comfortable with you. On a deeper level, this card reverse is telling you that the period of self-deceit is over. So this was like a self-realization. This person finally realized something very profound and real, and like, I'm like hearing expansive or transformative about themselves when they first met you or saw you or met you. Ciao. Okay, you are now ready to see the abiding truth of your own value, power, and deserving. It may take continued effort, but your honesty with yourself regarding these truths will bring even greater value to your life. Yes, this person found it hard to lie. This person found it hard to be deceitful. This person found it, like, they became the person that they are. They couldn't be fake or false. So we have 6th chakra. Okay, the 6th chakra is third eye energy. So this person could have been very intuitive when it came to you. They were seeing things that weren't there. I'm also seeing that they were, oh, that's a very weird message. They were seeing you in your highest form. So they were seeing you as your higher self instead of who you were physically. Interesting. Because maybe you weren't their type. You weren't their usual type physically, but in order for you guys to even form a connection, they had to see you as your higher self, which is someone who is divine, beyond divine. Okay, so emperor status. I'm sorry, let me go to find the sixth chakra, 127. So yeah, sixth chakra. See the come on now. Clarity of thought, personal vision, upright. This is very powerful. Archangel Metatron brings brilliant indigo vibrations to your brow chakra or third eye, which is the center devoted to insight and clear thought. When this card appears upright, it indicates a much greater clarity in your thought process and an expanded perspective toward broader horizons. Some new perceptions are taking hold and the clouds of confusion are clearing. In some ways, this could be a new beginning for you're on your way to developing a deeper insight about what's going on in your life and why. Yep, that's the vibes that I was getting, guys. Now is the time to focus on your personal vision. What do you want your life to look like in the years ahead? Create a clear picture of that and support it with your daily thoughts. The insight you need to create a vibrant life is available to you now. So definitely the vibe that I was getting of this person awakening or realizing that there's something, that a deeper meaning to life. You know what I mean? Like someone finally be like, oh, so that's what I went through all that for. That's what I did all this for. That's why I have to go through all this bad. Like finally realizing, having an awakening. So I'm gonna move on to the tarot cards now because I've been chatting a little too long. I'm so sorry, guys. So what was their person thinking and feeling the first time they saw or on the first date with group 3? I'm keeping it kind of open to what they were thinking the first time they saw you, and it could have been on the first date or it could not have been on the first date. So take it as it resonates for you. Okay. We have the Lovers. Oh my gosh, what was I saying? Yes. This person felt like they found their person, and this is definitely the Beauty and the Beast vibe. So this person thought that you were the other half. So basically we have the yin and yang, we have the Beauty and the Beast. We have something where you're like the other half of their soul. Stop it. This is so cute. Yeah, this person felt they found their soulmate. Like they were just like, wow. This person could have also been coming out of a period of, you know, not living in their truth, or in a period of a confusion or haziness where life was just like aimless. They didn't know what they were doing, what was going to come next, and then they met you, and their clarity and their presence, not presence, their crap, what's the word, purpose, thank you, became known. I'm like, presence. Yeah, they could have felt a presence. They could have felt like they were finally themselves for the first time in a long time. They were able to be themselves with someone. Okay, so what else were they thinking and feeling when they first met you? They thought you were beautiful, because this is the Beauty and the Beast. They may have wanted to kidnap you and trap you in their castle. Okay. Child, these cards just flipping and flying on out, true. We have the 5 of Swords. But it kind of came out in reverse. Yeah, this person felt like they couldn't be, I'm hearing they were vulnerable, and a 5 of Swords like a very much taking on the vibe of like a very combative, argumentative kind of person where they don't want to see any kind of resolution be had. But this person wanted to make things work, so they were willing to, like I said, be not like themselves, or be like their true and honest selves. So they could have been someone who's also very combative and hard to get to know, and it's kind of like beating around the bush or being intentionally dense, where they knew what they were doing, but they weren't owning up to it, and it would be causing a lot of heartache for you and someone else, and they don't want to open up kind of thing, but they felt themselves opening up with you and not wanting to be this difficult kind of person. So you could be dealing with a difficult person here, child. And then we have the 10 of Swords, but it kind of came out in reverse. So this person felt like they were fighting for their life, is what I'm hearing. I'm fighting for my life, you know what I mean? And this, when they met you, it kind of felt like the heavens, like I said, opened up above, and like a heavenly light rained down on you, where you were like their salvation kind of thing. Wow. Okay, hold on, relax. They were in like a very painful ending. They were going through a painful ending of their life, and they kind of felt the reversal of that pain for the first time they were with you. The alleviation of that pain they've been feeling for the longest time when they were with you. The confusion, the argumentativeness, the wanting to be mean and bark at people and be deceitful and not be their true selves was kind of alleviating the first time they saw you when they met you. Or just on your first date in general. Okay, so what were they thinking the first time they saw you when they met you? They're just like, this is someone that I can finally open myself up to. I can bare my soul to. I don't have to be this damaged person that I've been walking around as. I can finally be, you know, begin anew, begin fresh. Yeah, you were literally their savior, because Belle was the one who saved Beast in that movie. Like, he would have stayed a beast forever. Someone who was, you know, not the nicest person, who was very abrasive, who was very mean, standoffish, just angry all the time, always roaring at people, very demanding as well. like, you know, just childish, always wanting his way or the highway. Like the first night Belle stayed there, he invited her to dinner and she was like, I don't want to. I want to eat in my room. He's like, well, you're going to eat in the dining room or not at all? She's like, okay, not at all. And he said, then stop. Like, I will always remember that scene, bro. I'm like, if you don't get your hot breath out of Belle's face. Okay. So yeah, this person definitely thought you were beautiful because Belle is beautiful. Or she's the beauty of her town. I'm hearing one of these things are not like the other. So this person could have been used to, you know, very mid-looking people. They met you and you were like giving ethereal, you were giving angel, angelic, innocent, pure vibes. But as I was saying with the beast, he was definitely someone who was harsh, and it took Belle softening him and opening him up. So you could be someone like very studious, someone who's very perceptive, someone who's very hard-headed, because Belle was not taking his mess. You were someone who was able to put up with them. You were their equal. Like, you were someone everybody else would have probably ran and ducked in the cover when Beast was screaming. And Belle was like, if you don't get your hot breath out my face, okay, I'm gonna starve then. She was in her room trying to find ways to escape all that. Like, you're a force to be reckoned with, and you were the perfect counterpart to this person because you weren't taking their mess. Like, child. Here we have the Magicians, definitely magical, more ethereal vibes, Cinderella. Yeah, pure and innocent and just helpful and always wanting to help people and always doing a lot of things for people. So you're definitely someone who is like a healer, a helper. It's giving Virgo, the eternal helper, always wanting to help. How may I be of service? It's giving Guy from New Amsterdam. How can I be of service? Just wanting to fix and help and heal. Walk around and put your fairy dust and bippity boppity boo everything back together. And that's what you did for this person, for sure. They definitely thought, like, yeah, there was an angelic, innocent vibe to you that they just couldn't get enough of when they first met you. They thought you had these big old eyes. You had a beautiful smile. And I think you were equal parts moody and mysterious and vibrant, because on her ear, she has a moon on one side and the sun on the other side. So the moon is over here, the sun is over here. So it's kind of like they knew you were someone who was mischievous, but you were also someone who was innocent. There was a devil on one shoulder, an angel on another shoulder. So they knew that there was more to you than just this magician, magical innocence that they were picking up on. Purity, culture, I'm getting cottagecore, that kind of vibe. Where you're all sunshine and rainbows, and this person was like, I can feel that there's more. But this person could have thought you were being deceitful, like you weren't showing your true self. Like they were bearing it all to you by them coming out in reverse with the sea, but they felt like you weren't showing all your cards. You were holding back. And they could have also thought you were someone who was very awake and your third eye chakra was very open. Yeah. Then we have Knight of Coins. Interesting. This person wanted to, I'm hearing, take me the long way around your town. So The Long Way by Brett Eldridge is coming through. So this person wanted to get to know you the long, old-fashioned way. They wanted to take their time. They weren't in a rush. They were willing to put in the time and the effort to get to know you. And they wanted to take it slow. They wanted to do it the right way. This person wanted to know your whole life story. They wanted to know everything about you. They could have felt like you were being kind of standoffish in that way. And then we have, because they wanted to put in the work because they felt like you were their lover. They felt this energy of, I've known you. For whatever reason, I feel very connected to you. I need to know more about you. And then we have the Hangman. Yeah, this person could have been in a period of stasis in their life, and you kind of awoken them from that stasis, which is kind of the vibe that I was getting before. This person was in a period of suspension. They were hung up, but they felt like they were very hung up on you the first time they met you or saw you, their feelings. The more they got to know you. The first time they met you, instant spark, instant connection. They were trying to get to know all about you instead of being standoffish. And the more they got to know you, the more they became hung up on you. I'm hearing enamored with you. What? That card just flew like that. Three of Wands, they were definitely willing to go on the journey to get to know you. They want to climb and climb and climb and know more, see more, do more. Here they want to explore you. Could have been one to explore your body as well. But like I said, they want to take things slow. Which is why the Knight of Pentacles came out first. Like, I do want to explore you. But I want to, be, respectful. This person could have been a gentleman. I'm hearing walking you on the inside of the sidewalk, holding your hand, making sure you're safe, maybe paying for things. I'm hearing asking to do things, certain things. I'm hearing specifically hold your hand. Hold my hand. Hold My Hand by Akon and MJ. Oh, oh, oh. What is it called? This life don't last forever. Hold my hand. So tell me what you're waiting for. Hold my hand. We're better off being together. Hold my hand. Being miserable alone. Hold my hand, 'cause I've been here before and you've been here before, but together we can be alright, alright. So yeah, this person's like, this last one lasts forever, so what are we waiting for? This person wanted to, you know, rush in, but they also wanted to take things slow and get to know you and not, you know, push your boundaries kind of thing. But the Four of Wands definitely giving marriage. You can see them getting married here. And I think this is this Kali Ma and her husband? Like, I know there's like a very sacred couple in, what's it called? I think, is it Indian or something? One of their religions. I want to see who that they're saying that is. We're better off being together. What is that? Four of Wands. Hold my hand. Be miserable alone. Oh, I just saw it and I flew past it. Oh, my hand, 'cause I've been here before and you've been here before. Yeah. Who is it? Okay. The Four of Wands represents rejoining and festivities. Yeah, like a rejoining, like a rejoining from a past life. You could have been married to this person in a past life. A well-deserved celebration, a stable time to be thankful, cherishing loved ones. It says Mohini and Aravan embrace each other, enjoying the time before the next adventure begins. Upright is reunion, success, pride, happiness, and family. So this person felt like you were, it's like a reunion of souls. They met you before. The Lover's card here for sure. How cute. They definitely feel like you were marriage material just from that first. They felt like they were reuniting with a piece of their soul, essentially, with the Four of Wands. This is like a very much more spiritual than the other group. So you guys could be very spiritual people. Or like I said, you guys do have a very spiritual connection with each other. I do want to get more cards. I'm nosy. What were they thinking and feeling the first time they met you? Please, they were thinking and feeling. Okay. We have the Empress. They thought you was a baddie. I ain't never been with a baddie. She got, so I added to the tally. They felt like you were the perfect divine feminine, which is why they were in their divine masculine energy. And then we have the Judgment card, which is a awakening. I heard a rude awakening. So this person may have needed a rude awakening in their life when you met them. Period. Like the sun was finally coming out. The sun was coming out behind the clouds, which is the vibe that I was getting with this Hangman, this Ten of Swords in reverse. The sun was finally coming out from behind the clouds. And with this monkey here, it looks like the monkey was fighting. And like I said, this person was fighting for their life. Oh my gosh. This person was fighting for their life. Because he has his sword up ready to fight. Then he looks up and sees just the sun coming out from behind the clouds. So this person, like I said, they were very defensive and very ready to bite off anybody's head who was talking to them and stuff like that. But with you, they didn't feel the need to do that because you were this Empress. You represented peace. Because I think this is Saint Guadalupe, and she's definitely, or Mother Mary, either one. Could be both, either or. But someone who represents peace and loving and guidance and, you know, just very spiritual, very divine. Now we have the Four of Cups. This person could have definitely been, what is it called? In a very state of boredom. I'm hearing a perpetual state of boredom where nothing was good enough. They weren't satisfied with their life. They were very unhappy, apathetic, bored, depressed. And they met you, and like I said, the sun came out. Strength card. This person, you made them weak in the knees. I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. I lose all control. And then something takes over me in the days, and it's so amazing. Boy, I can't explain. I can't say. I want you to stay with me. By my side, I swallow my pride. Your love is so sweet. It knocks me right off of my feet. So this person definitely like you knocked them off their feet. They were wrestling, battling demons. Because the strength card, like I said, always doesn't come out willy-nilly. It's not coming out unless you've been going through some things. Okay? And then we have the Ten of Cups. Stop it. And the Six of Swords. Moving on to smoother waters. Happily ever after, coming out twice. With the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands. Yeah. This person's like you're their savior. They're meant to be with you. We have a lot of major arcana. Okay, guys. So definitely a divine union here. Where they felt like, oh, I finally found my person. The clouds have parted and granted me my reprieve. That's funny. Well, not funny, but yeah, they felt like they were finally going to be able to move on to a stable or a more peaceful, calm waters with you. You gave them the ability to do that after this encounter, after this date. You guys have talked about family a lot. But this person I'm heard found themselves actually interested in what you had to say after being bored with everything and everyone for the longest time. Could have been 10 months or 10 weeks with the Ten of Swords, 10 days. We have the door to personal healing and happiness. Stop! Like this door was finally open for them. Oh my gosh, this reading is so stinking cute. And then we have man holding a heart. What are you telling me? What are you telling me? What are you telling me? Nothing. Nothing. Not a thing. Not a thing. This person was opening up their heart to you because you, I don't know, just by being with you that one time, that first time meeting you, they just felt like I said, the heavens parted, the sun came out from behind the clouds. They felt happy for the first time in a long time. And they were ready to probably start healing themselves, which is what this third chakra awakening energy is, judgment energy. They were finally able to start, or wanting to be the person that deserved you. Jesus, come on. Now, what more can you tell me about how they were feeling when they first met or their first date with my group threes, please? I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. I lose all control, and something takes over me every day. Okay, I guess I'll look at this one. You're the weak in the knees, the baba. How they're so small. Oh, we have romance. Stop it. This is so cute. Okay. Romance, it is a sacred power. Let it come to me in this hour. This person could have been praying to feel something again, to fall in love again, to feel that feeling of romance, the stirring of feelings. Oh, I'm hearing the stirring of their loins. Oh my gosh. Wanting to feel attracted to someone for the long time. And they said, I don't want just a queen. I'm going to need an empress to heal my traumas, to heal my, to give me that sexual healing. I'm going to need an empress to get me in this energy again. Because these queens are not cutting it. Like, they were really in a deep sense of, like, apathy. And just, like, everything was going wrong. They could not have had any kind of sexual appetite at all. And they finally met you, and it had to be an empress, not just a regular queen. I don't think we got any queens here. No, we got the magician, okay? We got the empress. Like, what are you telling me? This person said I can't just have a regular person. I need somebody bigger and better. Not bigger and better, I'm sorry. Maybe bigger, who knows? I need somebody, this one, to come out. We have friendship. This person felt like a kinship, a camaraderie. This person values, I guess, the friendship you guys made. We have knowledge. They thought you were very knowledgeable, someone who was very smart, intelligent here. And look at how we have this kind of like genie in a bottle kind of thing. I'm a genie in a bottle. You gotta rub me the right way. And that's what I was getting here with this. They were wishing and praying and hoping to feel this stirring of feelings again. Maybe after going through a bad breakup or a harsh time in their life where they felt just like apathetic and not feeling anything to anyone. And they had to, love. Oh my gosh, guys, stop playing. What we're not gonna do. Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring a true love here to me. Yes, they were praying for love and romance here, and at least friendship as well. If it's only friendship between you guys, they were praying for some divine intervention because they were sick and tired of fighting their depression, fighting this apathy, fighting not feeling connected to anyone or anything. It was like a lost. Wow. This reading is wow. Okay, we left off on a beautiful note, and I thought group 1 was cute. Group 2 was kind of cute too. Yeah, this person was definitely praying for you. They were praying to feel what they wanted to feel again. They were praying for a aha moment. They were praying for a falling in love kind of moment. When they first met you, they thought it was too good to be true. They thought somebody was lying to them. So somebody come look at this. Somebody's playing with my emotions, somebody playing the fool here. If they think I'm gonna believe that soulmates exist and that kind of thing exists, like people like you don't exist. And I prayed for you, but I don't really believe that you're what I prayed for, even though they knew you're what they prayed for. Like I do think there was like some angelic presence around you guys, because that was the only way for them to maybe actually believe. Or like I said, they saw you in your highest form, in your divine form, before they saw you like your maybe human form. So they knew then right there, the third eye awakened and said, hey, this person's the most beautiful person I've ever seen. You awoken their senses, awoken the love, awoken the stirring of their loins. Gosh. But yeah, that's definitely what I'm getting here for you guys. When they first saw you and met you, a lot went on. So I don't know. There's like a big shift in energy here. So this person was definitely going through something before. And I do feel like by meeting you or being in this interaction, that we have the genie in the bottle, this person was making a wish to find some love, to find romance, to be happy again. That's what I have for you guys before this gets too long. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe of Divine Family. Love to have you. If you'd ever like a personal reading with me, you could always get in contact with me using my email in the description box below. And I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you see this reading. And I will definitely be seeing you in the next one. Bye.